What up guys, Uchenna here. In this video I shall be talking about my first impression of Grenoble, my move, how it went, and basically I should just be talking about the lifestyle, comparing it from the UK to France. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So before I officially moved to Grenoble, I originally applied to stay in student accommodation just because I thought it would be so much easier and there would be no hassle and it's close to uni. But unfortunately, after a month of waiting, I was rejected by the university for student accommodation due to the fact there was too many people and all the places were filled. So that meant I had to look for my own flat. And this is where the stressful bit comes in because this is a new town. I don't have a clue about where to find a flat. And I needed to find a flat which was near to the uni, near to the city centre. And I was wondering how I was going to get to the uni transport wise, and just the prices. I was just scared that they were going to be too high. But lucky for me, someone told me about this website called apartager.com, which is where you get so many flats, people sending like announcements just to say if there's like a space free or different houses which you can rent at a good price, and it does show like the location. And for me, I found my flat on this website and I absolutely love it. It is like 5 minutes by tram close to my uni and just like 10 minutes by tram close to the city centre, so it's perfect. It's right where I want to be. And plus I get a balcony, which means I get to see the whole of Grenoble and it's just so beautiful. So when it was moving day, I drove from Toulouse all the way to Grenoble. I was dropped off by my host parents, and just as soon as we're about to enter Grenoble, all I could see was just mountains, and it was kind of like dark. So I was just like, I didn't really know what to expect. But then as soon as we got into the city, it was just so beautiful. You could just see like the river. It was such a sunny day as well, and just it's just so vibrant, like you just look around and it's just people are moving about. Like it's a different environment to how it would be in the UK. Even though it's like a city, it's just so open space, and it's unlike the UK where it's, for example, in London where I come from, it's so busy all the time. Here it is busy, but it's less kind of like stressful kind of living, if you get what I mean. So yeah, I really enjoy that. There's like lots of trees, just the lake looked nice. I even saw there were like these telepheric bubbles. We call them les bulles, which go from like the sea center all the way to like a castle which is in the mountains, and from there you can just see about everything in Grenoble, and it's just so beautiful. So when I arrived in my flat, like I said, I had a balcony, so I get to have the chance to see just what's going on around me every day. I wake up and just I can just go outside and just look at the city, and it's just I really like it. And the weather is quite hot. I was told that when it's summer, because the city is just surrounded by mountains, so that means that the heat is trapped in there. That means it's so hot. But then when it's winter, unfortunately, it becomes very cold. So I am a little bit worried about that. But right now, I'm just having so much fun. So the next day, I decided to do a little bit of tour, and I took the tram, which is 2 minutes away from my flat, into the city center, and I just walked about, all alone. It is a kind of bit scary, but is a whole experience because you just get to see everything for yourself. You get to like kind of like pinpoint where places are, so then you kind of become familiar, if you get what I mean. And yeah, I saw this nice plaza where there's like a whole lot of like restaurants, and it's just so nice. It's vibrant as well. There's quite a lot of people. There are a few monuments as well, like the Notre Dame Cathedral, which I found really beautiful. And there's like a huge garden as well in Grenoble where you can see like little kids playing about. And apparently it's really, really old from like the old times or something. What else is there? There's also like a museum of Grenoble, so you get to know a little bit of their history. And there is what else is it? There is yeah, basically this little train I took, which just shows you a quick tour of Grenoble, and I found it so much easier. And it tells you about the different places in Grenoble and its history, which I found quite interesting. So if you are kind of like interested about learning the culture and the history of Grenoble, then I suggest the little train is good because it's only costs like around €7. Unfortunately, there isn't any student discount, so you are paying adult price. But for €7, I recommend doing the little train. um, yeah, there are a lot of shops as well. So everything around you is so modern. There are a lot of shops. Most of the shops in the UK, they're quite nice pricely range. So don't be surprised when you come to France and it's the prices may seem a bit higher, but comparing it to like exchange rate, they're kind of the same. But they are, yeah, nice few shops. There's phone shops. There's pretty much everything you would need there in the city centre. One thing I particularly like about Grenoble is that there are bicycle lanes. So if anyone likes to ride a bike, you know it's safe to actually travel from one place to another, and you don't have to ride next to the car. So you feel more secure about going to places. So I was lucky enough to meet up with my friend from Coventry who's in my course and who's also going to be studying in Grenoble. And we decided to go to the lake, which was recommended by my flatmate. And that made me to see the countryside of Grenoble, which I found astonishing. It's so calm. Like it's just the best thing. And plus, when you go, you can either go by bike or by car. And by bike, it's just amazing just because you get to just like take in the deep fresh air. I know it sounds a bit cheesy, but just a deep fresh air and just take in the scenery. And yeah, when we got to the lake, which is, by the way, you get to pay and you get student price and it's really cheap. um you get to the lake and it's just so beautiful. It's nothing like the city. It's not as busy, it's calm. So if you need a place to get to, you can just go to the lake, and yeah, you can really enjoy yourself. So my impressions of Grenoble so far, very good. I really like the city. I like the way of living. I like the transport. I like just the lifestyle, and I would really recommend Grenoble to anyone who wants to come, especially that it's a it's a town in France which is mostly known for where students come from all over pretty much all over the world if they want to study in France. It is one of the main cities in France. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. To see more videos, please subscribe to the channel. And in the next video, I shall be talking about the administrative side and how to get yourself pretty much settled in properly in university, in your flat, as in the rent, how to pay the rent, and setting up a bank, and so on and so forth. So please don't forget to subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Bye.